Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have myself a cherry Pepsi. A fly just flew past my glass. Oh well. I'm going to have myself a cherry Pepsi, and we're going to talk about sad pictures, particularly those generated by AI, but in general. My name is Richard. This is my channel. And for every 1,000 subscribers I get across all 6 of my channels, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, this is going to take a while because the glass here, or the ice here, is frozen to the bottom of the glass. Because I put this ice in the freezer after the last time I tried to film a video with it. I am not feeling good. This is like a 3 soda day for me. And I'm fat, so I shouldn't have 3 sodas a day. But I'm also feeling really bad. And one of the things that doesn't make me happy is that, you go online and you keep seeing these sad pictures, particularly of cats. And it's like, why do we need computer-generated or drawn pictures of sad cats? Aren't there enough sad cats in the world? It's like, if you want to get an AI picture of a homeless person, why? There's thousands of them in Los Angeles. Just go take a picture of one. I saw this AI-generated story. There was a mama cat, a daddy cat, and a baby cat. And the mama cat left, and the daddy cat was poor. And then, the baby cat was hungry, and the daddy cat didn't have money to buy him milk. And, it ended as a happy story with the baby cat winding up going to college and making his dad proud. And it's like, okay, but what's the point of that? I don't need more sad pictures in my life. We have plenty of poor people who don't have money for food. You don't need to show me pictures of imaginary cats that don't have money for food. That doesn't do anything. But why would you do that? It's like, people that have these pictures online of, there's a person, and then there's a cat's ghost, and the person is crying about the cat's ghost, and it's like, look, I don't need to be reminded of my grief in that manner. That's stupid. I'm already sad about the animals I lost. First time I had a pet die, I remember the one I remember, okay? I had chickens die. My mother had chickens, and I found out later that my brother was killing them, but he was a weird dude. But I remember I had this dog named Butch, right? And I loved Butch, and Butch loved me. And, he was a big boxer, a very protective dog, and we'd cuddle. And I was a really young kid. And then, he had cancer on his legs, and they were these big open wounds. And I remember we bought those dog treats that look like little steaks. And the same day we bought them, Butch just laid down in the backyard and died. Okay? Well, that's sad. I don't need a reminder. Yeah, I got over it. That was more than 30 years ago. But, I don't need a reminder of the bad things that happened to me. They're bad things and they happened to me. That's all I need to know. You don't need to show me a picture of somebody crying because he lost his dog. Look, we can bond very closely with our pets. That's very human. Often you wind up spending more time with your pet than you do with your own children. Your children grow up, they move out, hopefully, they get a job, hopefully, they have a life, hopefully, and they're not as present. So, when they die, or if they die, you're not as connected. But when you've got this animal that's a part of your life every day, yeah, it can be just as traumatizing as losing a child. All right? Then, every day online, practically, I run into a picture of something reminding me about, having lost an animal. And that's just wrong. Why would you put that online? I don't need to remember that. You know, I had a friend. His name was Joshua. When I was 6 years old, he was hit by a car. No joke. A block from where I'm standing now. Popped his head like a zit. I never stopped blaming his mother for it because she spoiled the little brat. And he just had no discipline. He was a little kid too. I mean, you know, he's a stupid little kid. Jumped out of his mom's car, jumped on his bike, ran right into the middle of the road, and pop. And there's a memorial. His mother put up a stone marker in front of her house to commemorate the day her son died. And I sit there and I go, you know, I don't want to remember that. I don't want to go and walk down my street and see that every day. It was a horrible experience. That kid was my best friend at the time. So then online, they got to have a picture of a dead cat. And you know, I remember there was one year, there were these ads for abused animals on YouTube. And I just stopped watching YouTube because I couldn't take them anymore. I mean, it's like, you know, these tearjerker ads, they're terrible. And I guess, yeah, you know, they may inspire people to give more to animal charities. But, I mean, right now at least, as I film this, maybe not as I post this, it'd be like getting blood from a stone. A lot of people are hurting. It's an ugly world we live in. And I'm not saying we should pretend the ugliness didn't happen. But what I am saying is we shouldn't be making more ugliness. When I was in college, I remember I was using the bathroom and a janitor walked in. And I just turned to him and said, you know, I just want you to know I appreciate being able to use a clean bathroom. You know, the work you do is important. Really made his day. Several days, several weeks. For the rest of that semester, in fact, he would happen by me once a week and tell me what a great person I was. Same time, I remember I used to go to this one Burger King. It was, you know, Burger King by the college. And there was this disabled woman that worked there, you know. And one day I just said, yeah, I want you to know you do a great job. I can't make those people's lives better, but I can explain that I appreciate them, and I think that's important. A coffee ground? Misgotten. I drink a lot of coffee. That's not weird. Understand something about this world is we're in this world we're very negative people. We're about stopping things, not starting things. It's like every now and again online you run into a vegan and they tell you how horrible meat is. It's like, you know, instead of telling me how horrible meat is, why don't you find good vegan options for me so I'm not craving meat. If you got everybody on Earth to have one more vegan meal per week than they have now, well, that's a lot of animals not getting eaten. There are 8 billion of us. So, it's not... Don't be negative. Don't say things like, well, I'm going to stop drinking soda because it's bad for me. I mean, it is. Instead of stop drinking soda, how about drink more water? Okay? Instead of stop watching as much TV, how about exercise more? Positive, not negative. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. People say I do that. What do you think? I'm Richard. Hi everybody, I'm Danger Ducky, and this is the part of the video where I remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm also giving time for there to be links to the next video and subscriptions. You should comment, like, and subscribe, because for every 1,000 subscribers, this channel will buy a bracelet from Ocean, and that will pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. It's a big ocean and there's a lot of trash there. We also buy medals from the Conqueror, and every one of those means that 5 trees are planted, so that we will have a cleaner world for you and me to live in. Danger Donkey says, be a good Samaritan, float like a butterfly, and comment, like, and subscribe!